Hi, Kelvin Chow here with Beyond Home Realty. Thanks for watching. Now in this short video, I'm going to show you why you didn't sell your home and why you're not selling it right now. I noticed you haven't relisted your property, which chances are means that you have changed your plans a little bit. So I want to show you a secret source that you can utilize to help you find your next place. Now, so many people take their home off of the market and don't want to sell it again is due to the fact that they can't find the next place, right? They can't find the next dream home. So I want to show you a better option that you can utilize to be able to sell your home now and find your next place, find your next dream home. So what we're going to cover here in this short video is really two things here. Number one is why so many homes don't sell the first time around. You know, I think a lot of people mistakenly believe that just because they put their home on the market, it's actually going to sell. As you have seen, that's certainly not the case, right? It all depends on how it's marketed to the general public. And number two, how you can sell fast and for top dollar and find your next dream home. And I think that's really the key factor here for you, is that you might think that the next home doesn't exist. Well, I'm going to show you that it does. So, you know, a lot of people, when they're thinking about selling their house, they'll automatically say, oh yeah, my home's gonna sell really quickly. Every home I've ever had, so in 5 days, we could sell it on our own if we wanted to. I know that with the market being as hot as it is today, as soon as we put it on the market, it's going to sell quickly, right? Well, for a lot of people, yourself included, sometimes that becomes a little disheartening when you see that doesn't happen. So what I want to show you here is a better approach to get your home sold, and just as important, find the next dream home that you and your family would love to move to. So you know the reason why homes don't sell? It's because a lot of agents here in the area, they load your home on the MLS, they load it on Zillow and realtor websites, right? And then they just wait for it to sell. Well, the fact is, that's a recipe for a disaster. If you've got your home underpriced, of course it's going to sell. But if you're really trying to get top dollar for your home, well, sometimes that's not enough. And you've got to use what we call a target marketing approach. There's a good chance that your previous plans have fell apart. I know it's been several months ago, but wherever you were planning to move to, those plans have fell apart. Well, the fact is, you can choose your next home with confidence. And I want to show you how to do that, because we can actually get you access to pre-market properties or unlisted properties that matches what you're looking for, and no one else knows that they're for sale. So you've heard it before, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? So the secret approach that works really well for selling your home can actually do the same thing for you in helping you buying your next home. The very same thing that sells your home for top dollar can also find your next home as an unlisted or pre-market property. And you will want to write this term down. It's what we call target marketing. So as an example, your current house that you've been looking to sell, as you know, there's a very specific type of buyer that's likely to be interested in your home. What we call the most opportune buyer. A certain family size, a certain age demographic, a certain income or credit score for qualification purposes. Certain things about your home that there's certain amenities particular type of people would be interested in. So if you have a real estate agent that targets that type of buyer, there's a higher likelihood you'll not only sell quickly, but sell for more money. Now when you switch that over to the buy side, if I know exactly what you're looking for, if you could wave a magic wand and tell me exactly what type of home you and your family will want to move to, even if you think it's nearly impossible to find that perfect home, right? I am very confident that our target marketing approach can find it. As a matter of fact, we can find every single one of them in this area or any area throughout the US. I'll show you that in just a moment. It's what we call a target marketing approach. If we were selling your house as an agent, we will look for the targeted people that would most likely to buy your house. When we're looking for the next home for you, we're looking for the targeted house that's a perfect fit. So if you have to have a fenced yard, it has to be in a certain school district, be in a certain neighborhood, whatever the criteria is, we have a target marketing approach that will find you unlisted homes. What that means is we're not just looking on the MLS. We can get you pre-market properties so that you're the only one that knows they're for sale. Now, there's no secret that the market is hotter than it's ever been. That's great for selling, but it's bad for buying, right? I can't tell you how many homeowners I meet with throughout the Puget Sound area where their home was on the market, but they kept having to write contingency offers on their next home. And then someone else came in without the contingency and their dreams fell apart. Eventually, they get frustrated and took their home off of the market. So maybe that sounds familiar to you. It's great to be in a hot market when you're selling, but it's tough in a hot market when you're buying. So what we do with our Dream Home Finder approach, which by the way is totally free of charge to you, what we do with our Dream Home Finder approach is we put you in a category of 1, meaning you're the only buyer that knows that home is for sale. They're willing to take a contingency so that you can get your current home sold. You don't have to rush, so you get a much better deal on the next home because there's not multiple offers driving up the price. So it's the right way to buy a home, and most importantly, it's a home that fits your family's needs. It's what we call our Dream Home Finder approach. You know, a lot of people are surprised to know that the best homes oftentimes don't make it to the open market. So if you have a search set up on Zillow, Realtor.com, and similar websites where it's sending you emails every time a new listing pops up, you'll probably never see the best houses. There's a good chance that the type of home that you want is highly desirable, which means everyone wants it, right? And that drives up the price and it drives down availability. When there's not much available out there, which can make you create a mistake of, I think I'll just stay where I'm at. How long do you want to stay where you're at until? Until the market is no longer a peak? Until the value of your house is down? Probably not a good idea, right? You want to sell your home when the market is at its peak, particularly if you can get a home off peak, where there's not tons and tons of buyers competing with you on that same property. So by you deciding to wait can hurt you drastically on the financial side of things. We all have heard before, you gotta sell high, right? Well, if you can sell high, but you have the opportunity to buy low, that's the spread that makes sense for you and your family to be able to sell your property right now and move into your next dream home. So this is why they're oftentimes not available in the open market. Everybody's looking for the same type of property. So they're oftentimes sold pre-market, right? Especially the highly desirable homes. Now, a target marketing specialist can help you find your next dream home, and you don't have to commit to selling your current home right now. You should be shopping for your next home before you put your current home back on the market again. You should be working with a target marketing specialist that will go out there and find you properties to consider before you are 100% committed to making a move. You should not put your home back on the market again unless you feel really good that we're going to find that next property for you and your family. So while you may have canceled your plans, I'm sure that would change for you if you found your absolute dream home, right? And it doesn't hurt to take a peek, right? It's totally free of charge. We do all of the marketing. You tell us exactly what you're looking for. We'll go out there and find those properties for you and your family. So why would we offer that service for free? Well, because as agents, we get a commission from the seller when we find that property for you. So it's perfect for you as a buyer to utilize that access at no cost to you. So the way we find off-market properties, and I want to explain this to you so you can kind of be encouraged to get back into the market and most likely find a better place than you had in the first place. I can't tell you how many owners that I met with that say, we're so happy the last deal fell apart, now that we found a better home that we love. So if you could wave a magic wand, what would exactly be your ideal home? If you could paint the perfect picture of a house, what area is it in? What neighborhood is it in? What price range? What certain amenities? What does the floor plan look like? Is it on an acreage or on a smaller property? The more you can describe that perfect property to us, the better we can do in finding that next home for you, even before you make any commitment whatsoever. Now, what we do is we go out and find you some properties. We utilize our target marketing approach to find what we call pre-market properties. Essentially, we send out marketing that says, I have a buyer that's looking to buy in your area. So they'll contact us and they'll say, well, we've been thinking about selling, but we haven't staged it. It's not ready yet. But if you got somebody, I suppose I would sell it. It's a lot more convenient that way. Now you're the only buyer that knows it's for sale. So we utilize our target marketing approach to find these properties in certain areas, specific school districts, particular neighborhoods you might be interested in, specific style of home, or any amenities that you're looking for, and even hard to find properties. I would love for you to challenge our team with finding you a specific property, because I think you'll be very impressed with what we can find for you when you have a target marketing specialist that's helping you out. Now, when that happens, when we find you those properties for you, you're the only one that knows that those homes are for sale. You know, the fact is, there's nothing worse than competing in a multiple offer situation, and that drives up the price. And you may not even get the home even if it's over the asking price, right? I'm sure you've been there before. So if you utilize our Dream Home Finder program, you can get the ideal house at a lower price. And best of all, you can casually look around with absolutely no obligation to make a move or even to list your current home right now. I know you were on the market before, and I know what a hassle that was. You had a bad experience. However, I would love the opportunity to show you a better way by first of all, getting you to fall in love with your next place, and then being able to utilize our target marketing approach to finally sell your current home fast and for top dollar. Now, two things. First of all, it's free of charge. Doesn't cost you anything to utilize our Dream Home Finder service. And number two is we can do this anywhere in the US. Whether if you're relocating to California or to Dallas, we work with thousands of agents across the country that offer the same exact service. So what I mean by that is you can look around at any unlisted or pre-market properties before you commit to making a move at all. I think you'll be very impressed with what we can find for you and your family. We offer the Dream Home Finder service everywhere in the country. I'm here in the King County area myself, and I personally work with everyone that's moving local here. But we do partner with thousands of agents across the country that offer the same exact service that we offer. They can get you access to pre-market properties anywhere that you like to move to. So I think you'll find it incredibly helpful. But the real goal here should be for you to get motivated again, to jump back into the market while the market's at a peak, right? This is the time for you to sell. Don't wait on values to go down again on your current home, right? That doesn't make sense. Let's sell high and see if we can buy under market value. That's the advantage that you have with the Dream Home Finder program. Now, let's capitalize on the peak in market prices right now. If you can capitalize on the value of your current home, you can easily look around at a few off-market or pre-market homes, right? With absolutely no cost or obligation on your part. You may be shocked at the current value of your home, as well as the quality of pre-market homes that we can find for you. So here's how the process works. I want to show you the 4-step process. Number 1, we first have a quick phone conversation to talk about what the perfect outcome would be for you and your family. Number 2, I want to find out over the phone exactly what type of home you're looking for, the ideal area, the price range, ideally what you want in your next home. Number 3, if appropriate, I could even take a 5-minute walkthrough of your home to determine the value and net proceeds that you can anticipate from the sale. So we'll take a quick 5-minute walkthrough, we'll know how much your home is worth and how much you would get from the sale. And if you decide to move forward with this, and then number 4, my team and I will start finding homes for you that matches what you're looking for, and you can take a look at these homes with absolutely no obligation to ever make a move. So I really feel like if I can get you and your family to fall in love with another house, you'll have that motivation back again. Your family will finally make that move that you had anticipated on doing. So the question is, are you going to be the next success story? You know, selling and shopping for your next home? It's a lot of fun when you're going about it the right way. When you're finding the right properties and you have somebody that understands how to negotiate on your behalf to get those better deals out there for you. So my offer to you is a free 15-minute phone call to show you exactly how that process works. potentially selling your current home, and just as important, find out details about your next home, your dream home, that ideal property that you're looking for. I love to find out what that is, and frankly, if you challenge my team, I think you'll find that we'll be able to find you properties that are a great fit for you and your family. So I'm not sure if this is for you, but what I want you to do is, while you're watching this video, give me a quick call at the number listed here. I think you'll find that we can do a great job for you, finding the ideal home for you, and most importantly, get you back on the horse, ready to sell again, ready to make a move again, selling your current home and move to your next dream home. So give me a quick call. Let's talk about your options. Let's get your current home sold. Let's find your next place. Let's get you moved to your next dream home. Again, this is Kelvin Chow. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye for now.